Welcome back to the channel, folks. I just recently saw Tron Ares, and I want to talk about it.
Man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? Of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks.
So this is starring Jared Leto. I found out that Jared Leto is also one of the producers on the film too. Greta Lee, Jodie Turner-Smith, Evan Peters, Hassan Minhaj, Gillian Anderson too.
Supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
I know I'm like, okay, terrible, right? I still say go and see it if you want to, just because I think movies are great anyway. So I say experience it, form your own opinion. As usual, I go into it with no, I don't read any reviews beforehand or anything like that. I always make sure I don't see any of it. I avoid as many spoilers as possible so that I just go in fresh, bright eyed, bushy tail, just ready to experience something really, really great. One of the things that attracted me to it was Jodie Turner-Smith, who I think is a phenomenal actress. One of the things that I like so much about the film is that it really is a modern take on what the original Tron from 1982 would have been if it was created in 2025, which it's supposed to be. But it is one of those films, and there are certain movies that I feel like look like this, right? But it's a movie where it's all style and no substance. The premise of the movie is there are two competing tech CEOs, Evan Peters and Greta Lee, who are working with AI, developing it, doing as much as they can to kind of compete against one another in the tech industry, in whatever the hell over stylized future this is supposed to be. Evan Peters' character is using it for power. He wants to create machines with his AI and all of the tech that he's created. And Greta Lee actually wants to use it more in line for humanity, right? Which is fine. We're in the age of AI right now. So it is very telling of a future that I hope we do not have, because that would be terrible. But even from the cinematography, from the dialogue, and to Jared Leto just staring with those blue eyes and that stupid hair, it was so wild to me, because I really believe that this is more about how cool it could look. I mean, it looked cool, right? The suits were really cool. The motorcycle was cool. The little M-shaped big ass galactic ship flying in the background was really, really cool. So I do think that there's a lot of advancement in the way of technology just from a graphics perspective, but it was hollow. It really was. Those people who wear all designer, just dripping from head to toe in Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton, Prada, whatever, but they clearly don't have any actual personal style. That's what it felt like. The fight scenes. I was fighting with the fight scenes because they were terrible. And I wanted more for this movie because of how cool I knew it could be, and especially with artificial intelligence being a really, really important conversation for a lot of people. I was really hoping that there would be more meat to it. There's a certain something lacking in the character development. There is just the pace was completely off to me. I think the chemistry was just super weird, and maybe because they're AI, well, at least for Jared and Jodie Turner-Smith, maybe it's supposed to be like this, but I could not help but laugh every single time Jared would stare off into the distance on purpose, dramatically. And I hate when people do that. And I don't know where the direction was, but I don't think that was it. So, yeah, a dud, a beautiful dud. This Tron Ares is a designer dud. And if you don't believe me, I actually think you should go see it, just so you don't think I'm trying to be petty and say negative stuff about it, because I don't think that the actors go into it thinking that a movie's going to be bad. I'm pretty sure they go into it wanting to have fun, wanting to just explore characters that they like on paper. And I can imagine it probably was cool on paper, but the sum of its parts, I think if you walk away from a movie where almost everything about it was either some sort of cliche, where like there were also some lines in the film where I could predict the end of what an actor was going to say because of how cliche it was or where it was going to go, not because the story was that engaging and I'm on the edge of my seat. Because when a story is engaging, you don't know what they're going to say because you're literally on the edge of your seat. Just like I was when I saw Good Fortune, which I'm going to be reviewing later in the week with Keanu Reeves as he's on Sorry. It was a really, really great movie. But Tron Ares was just missing heart. It was really missing focus too. Nine Inch Nails did the soundtrack, which I thought was really, really great. I really enjoyed their music even from like the 90s up until now. But all in all, y'all, hey, if it's just me, I'll take that. But y'all go and see it anyway and let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And as a newer creator, if you have any feedback, I know I'm still doing the ums and the so's and stuff, but if you have any feedback for me, let me know and keep it polite and like things of that nature. Okay, don't be all rude and shit just because this is the internet. I think that's all I got. Peace out.